how do we go out and build out that new environment and set yourself up as success so that we can leverage that. So, this is what I call the old way or the old approach. This is probably what most consulting firms or most organizations start with. It's nice because it's linear, so you can, you have a very clear path of here are all your applications. We're going to get to them, but it's very slow. It's labor intensive, which equals high cost. It takes an extremely long amount of time to get through that. And the idea is basically you have a sausage making factory here where you define process, your applications, your database. You kind of put it all in together here and hope at the end you get some of that traditional cloud migration. But typically what happens, it breaks. You have, resourcing problems and knowledge gaps, and, people get frustrated, management gets frustrated because things aren't happening. And at the end of the day, it typically falls apart. And that's just what I've seen. And it's unfortunate that it doesn't work out. People have grand ideas and visions when they first start this, but along the way, after a year or so, it really starts to, the wheels come off the train. This is what I call our leapfrog approach or the new approach. And this is essentially, the difference here is defining your new environment. So, this gives you a kind of a clean slate to go in there, define what you're trying to achieve. Build in your DevOps automation, build in your infrastructure automation, leverage microservices so that you can get higher density of applications across your landscape there. Build everything 12 factors, so everything is cloud data from the start. You have a master data management platform where all your data is landing in some sort of data lake, which then you can do analytics on, and then you can start to do visualizations on top of that and build out your AI to go in to try to make sense of all this. So, you want to essentially identify your critical business applications. Of the applications out there, typically I see about 20% of applications fall into this category, and really focus on those as your transformation path for getting those into your new environment. Anything new would obviously go in there as well. And then all the other applications, you want to really do an analysis on and try to figure out, is this something that we can decom? Is it actually being used by people? Is it actually generating revenue for the organization? And if not, get rid of it. I mean, there's got to be better solutions. Another option there is to implement a SaaS solution. Just try to find something that gets you mostly there and live with some of the reasons why you created that software to begin with, and just implement a SaaS solution. And that may be a tough pill for some organizations to swallow, but at the end it's going to save a lot of time and energy not managing that. And who knows, when those solutions were created, maybe there's SaaS solutions now that exist that didn't exist before. So using this approach, you have a much smaller landscape of what you need to migrate. It's really cost effective. It adds a lot of high impact right away, and it's get really fast time to market. The negative here is you may have to make some tough decisions on what technical debt remains and some of the applications that are out there that don't go.